What's great, hustlers and finance finessers? Welcome back to another video. It's a new year, meaning we have a new chance to make some changes and some better financial decisions. So this video is going to be all about saving, more specifically the 52-week challenge. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, please stick around.
Perfect.
In order to get the most out of this challenge, I'm going to need you guys to take on 3 things and master these. And that is discipline, consistency, and patience. Without these 3 things, you will not be able to succeed in this challenge, yet alone start your savings journeys. It's extremely important that we build a strong financial foundation, and that starts with saving. Understanding the concept of saving and building this habit early will set you up for a better financial future. So what is the 52-week challenge? Simply put, for every week of the year, you're going to save a dollar amount equal to the corresponding week. So for example, for the first week of the year, you're going to save $1. The second week, you're going to save $2. The third week, you're going to save $3. So forth and so on until we save for each of the 52 weeks in the year. And by the time this is over, you would have saved $1,378. This is a challenge I endorse wholeheartedly because this is one I've used personally in my life. When I first started, I stuck to the challenge and the guidelines, and I saved the allotted amount for each week. By the end of the year, I was so proud of the money I was able to accumulate and build up that it motivated me to do it for another year. When I decided to do it for my second year, I wanted to challenge myself even further, and I doubled up the amounts that I saved every week. So for the first week, I saved $2, the second week, $4, the third week, $6, and this helped me build my savings exponentially. And by the end of my second year, I had about $5,000 saved up by combining the 2 years of saving. After that, I built up the feel for saving. I built up the discipline. I built up the consistency of putting money away. So I kind of steered away from the 52-week challenge, and I just started to save money more routinely. I picked the dollar amount, and then I would save that every week. And this way, I grew my savings even more. By the third year, I was saving about $500 a week consistently. Saving was so fundamental in my routine, in my life routine, that it didn't feel like a burden or a hassle. Now, there are a couple of reasons why I like the 52-week challenge. The first being the low cost of entry. Now, when someone's telling you to save money or put money away, it can seem like a very big burden. By implementing the 52-week challenge, you trick yourself into getting into the habit of putting your money away and paying yourself first. And this low cost of entry really helps with that, because in the first week, you're only putting away $1. Second week, $2, $3, which for a lot of people won't seem like a lot. And what's great about this is by doing this, you're building that consistency. It becomes a routine part of your life. The second thing I like about it is how it fosters and builds upon the 3 fundamentals that we spoke on earlier. Your discipline is going to go up, you're going to become more consistent, and you'll have a higher propensity for patience. By following a set guidelines and rules and sticking to it, you're promoting your discipline. By consistently putting away an allotted amount each week, you're building into your consistency and that routine and that habit. And lastly, by understanding that you have an allotted dollar amount that you can't touch, that will grow to a larger amount at a later date, you're building upon your patience. Patience in knowing that instead of using your money for something right now, for that instant gratification, you're building it for something greater. You're building it for something that's going to benefit you down the line. So that's one of the major reasons why I really love this challenge, because by the end of it, you will be more disciplined. You will be more consistent and you will have more patience. And these are things that will translate into other areas of your life and make you a better person all around. Okay, the last thing I really like about this challenge is that it really helps you gain an appreciation for your money. By telling yourself you're going to embark on this journey, on this challenge for a year and sticking with it, you will gain an appreciation for your money. After making each deposit every week, seeing that money grow and compound and grow and grow and grow, by the end of the year, you're gonna have so much appreciation for that money that you saved up that you might not even want to spend it. You might just want to keep adding to it. And this is actually what happened with me, because when we get money in one lump sum, we don't really have the appreciation for it. We just get it, and we don't think about really what goes into receiving that money, especially if it's free money, if somebody just gave you money. You don't have an appreciation for it because you didn't work for it, you didn't build it, you didn't have to grind to get it together. So it's easy for you to spend it because you don't have any appreciation for it. By paying yourself each week, you're seeing where that money's going. You know where it came from, and you're seeing where it's going. You're watching it grow. You're watching it go from $1 to $2 to $3 to $100 to $200 to $500, and then to finally $1,000. You see that, and you begin to appreciate the process, because instant gratification is just that. And that's what it is when you receive large sums of money at once. It's just an instant gratification. You feel good. It's hitting those dopamine receptors, and you feel good. And you're already spending that money. You already know what you want to buy with that money, and you're thinking about what you're going to do with it already. The money's already spent before you even got it. Okay, when you start this challenge, there's a couple do's and don'ts you want to abide by. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your money is separated. You want to keep your money separated to avoid dipping into it and spending it at a later date. When I first did the challenge, I actually kept the money in cash. I would get a direct deposit, and then I would go to the bank and I would withdraw whatever amount I needed for that week. And then I would put it in a mason jar, and I would put it in my closet and bury it under some clothes so I would forget about it. By doing this, you will lessen the chances of you going into it and spending it with your regular spending money. Another thing you can do that's going to really help you is to create reminders. If you have a lot going on in your life, it can be very easy to forget, and especially at the beginning, to put money away for yourself, especially if it's something that you don't do regularly and you're just starting. Reminders are a great way to hold you accountable and to keep you on track. Okay, here are a couple things you don't want to do when it comes to taking on this challenge. The first thing you don't want to do is bulk save. Now, I know a couple of you are saying like, well, isn't that good if I want to save a little bit extra for the week? Now, yes, it is great to save more than what you need to, but for the sake of this challenge, I want you guys to really stick to the guidelines of the challenge. For whatever week it is, I only want you to save that amount. Now, if you have extra money that you would like to save, great. Save it in a separate savings account. And the reason is because I want you to create and foster those 3 fundamentals that we talked about earlier. I want you to gain that discipline, that consistency, and that patience. By bulk saving, what you'll see happen is you'll start to make excuses for why you don't have to save for the next coming week, because you'll tell yourself, well, I already saved for the next 2 months. Well, I don't have to save until those 2 months are up. But what's going to happen is at the end of those months, because you haven't been building that discipline and because you haven't been building that consistency, you're more likely to fall off from the challenge. You're more likely to stop the challenge because for those 2 months, you've been spending money instead of saving it and putting it away. So I implore you guys, if you're going to do this challenge, stick to the challenge. And if you have extra money you want to save, I encourage you guys to take part in my Robinhood investing challenge. I made a video about that previously. I'll leave a link for it in the description so you guys can take part in that. Okay, so that's it. We went over the 52-week challenge and what it is. Now the only thing that's left is for you to start and begin. I haven't done the 52-week challenge in over 2 years now, but because I pride this channel in transparency, and I think it's best to lead by example, I am going to be participating in this challenge with you guys. This way, you know there's going to be someone that has your back and that's going to be going along this journey with you. So at the end of every video, I will be leaving the current week and the total amount you should be saving that week and the total amount you should have during that time. At the time of this video, we would have gone through the second week of the year, meaning we should have $3 saved. So $1 for the first week and then $2 for the second week. If you felt like this video brought you any kind of value or you enjoyed any part of it, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. It helps get me out there in the YouTube algorithm and helps get my video out to more people so that I can help more people. And just overall, I just really appreciate it. So if you do plan on participating in this challenge, leave a comment. Let me know. If you have questions, leave a comment. I will get back to you. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for making it to this part of the video. But be sure to hustle over and finesse that like and subscribe button. Share this information along. Even if you don't share the video, share the fact that someone can save $1,378 in a year by implementing this challenge. Make someone's life a little bit better by sharing this information, even if you don't direct them back to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate. But as long as the information is getting out there, as long as we're enriching each other's lives and making someone else better, I couldn't ask for anything more. If you guys want to get to know me on a more personal level, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting stuff on there that I feel is very motivating and inspiring. So hopefully you guys can get some value out of that. So be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm always sharing my journey and my financial journey with you guys. So check it out. And with that being said, as always, I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity.